Bloody 40 years ago. 40 bloody years ago. Okay, this is spontaneous. Anthrax, one of the big four from back in the day, have a new single called It's for the Kids. Anthrax, man. Do you know what? The first time I saw that band was 40 years ago on the legendary Damage Inc. support slot with Metallica. A legendary tour, obviously became tragic because of the sad loss of Cliff Burton. And then, a year later, or less than a year later, I saw Anthrax on what I think was their very first festival gig. And that was at the legendary Castle Donington Monsters of Rock show in 1987. And Anthrax was sandwiched in between Wasp and Metallica. And I'm telling you what, anybody who didn't know Anthrax before that gig, they knew about them afterwards, because they brought so much energy with their music and their fun and their Bermuda shorts. And remember, they used to have the not sign, remember? It was a great gig, man. It was so good. And actually, I think the fun they brought to the show might have changed the meteorological environment on that day, because it was absolutely chucking it down. I remember. It was really bad. But by the time Anthrax finished, I do recall the sun coming out for Metallica. So Metallica benefited from, I think, Anthrax helping with the weather conditions. But yeah, I mean, that whole 1987 period of Anthrax among the living, that was so good, man. And I went on to see Anthrax quite a few times in the late 80s. The last time I saw the band was in support of Iron Maiden on some arena shows in the UK. And they had that big clock on the stage. I said clock, by the way. Persistence of Time. And actually, the last music release I heard from Anthrax was Attack of the Killer Bees. And that was the last time I heard a track of Anthrax. Now, some of you who are not familiar with this channel, who've maybe just hopped in and found this, will be wondering, where the bloody hell, where was I over so many years? I'm not going to go into full detail, but you can check out my earlier Iron Maiden reactions, because I've also been catching up with Iron Maiden, the new era stuff. So I do talk about a little bit about the reasons for that. And there's a little bit of an explanation in my channel description as well. So go and check that. So quickly, I checked on Anthrax 2026. Okay. And apparently, they're still the same band as they were in the late 80s. Only Dan Spitz is no longer in the group. And his replacement is Jonathan Donnet. Donnes, or Donnet. Okay. All right. This has been a long time coming. Alrighty. Oh, hello. Scott Ian, complete with white beard. Charlie still has stamina. Joey sounds good, eh? Charlie's got much shorter hair. So we're on a psychiatric hospital theme. I've seen that somewhere before, huh? Madhouse, I remember. Frank. So he's the new guitarist. New for me. Cool melody change on this chorus, huh? Frank. Something's building, folks. They're like zombies, aren't they, actually? Not patients. Whoa! This is proper moshing. Yeah, Scott Ian's still doing the Frank looks good as well, doesn't he? Whoa! Alright, now we're going to full moshing mode. Cool, man. Cool lead, isn't it? That's a nice guitar effect as well. Ah! It's the mascot. What is he? The Anthrax guy. Didn't they have like the Anthrax guy come out on the stage with them in the late 80s? You know, the State of Euphoria? But I remember the t-shirts of him on the skateboard as well. What was he called? The Knot Man? Or was it... No, Scotty Not Ian, they used to say, didn't they? Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. Was he the Knot Man? But it's him. Anthrax fans will know what I'm talking about, right? It's, man, it's been a long time coming. No bloody kidding. But I tell you what, Anthrax, they haven't slowed down, huh? And I've got to say, I was always a big fan of Dan Spitz, by the way. Also kind of funny because he was, I mean, none of them were really tall, but Dan Spitz was really small, wasn't he? But, what's his name? Jonathan, the guitarist, he can shred, man. It was really good. Very cool solo. Very cool. And Joey Belladonna. Man. He's still got it, huh? He's still hitting those notes. And when you think about it, the way that Anthrax have always played, I mean, he's kind of incorporated traditional, almost hard rock vocals over thrash metal. So he's doing it at a much faster tempo, which I'm guessing requires quite a lot of stamina as well, right? I don't know if there are, newer bands out there that have similar vocals like Joey Belladonna, but it was always a point of difference, and just gave them a slightly different feel, But yeah, I mean, they look, Charlie Benante, now with short hair. And yeah, Joey and also Scott Ian, they look a bit different. But I have to say, Frank Bello, has he just woken up out of a cryo chamber? Because he looks kind of similar to what he did the last time I saw him. He looks good for his age, man. Fair play. I was actually a little unsure how I was going to kind of take this, because I grew up listening to Anthrax. They were one of the bands, of course, that were out there, which I listened to, along with Maiden and Metallica and Motorhead and all those. So when you haven't heard a band for so long, you're kind of thinking, oh, I really hope it's not disappointing. But no chance. Man, this did not disappoint. And as I already said, they had the Anthrax guy at the end, who I'm still not entirely sure what his name was. I'm thinking the Knot Man, because that was the first thing that came into my head. But I also remember the Knot sign, so whether I'm getting confused, I don't know. But that was fun, and really great to see these guys still doing what they do, and doing it really, really well. Because that was a banger of a track, man. I mean, I don't know if there's a relevance behind the theme, with the hospital and the psychiatric patients. At first I thought they were zombies, actually. But, of course, their classic Madhouse song from the Spreading the Disease, that was all a similar theme thing. But, that was great, man. That was really enjoyable.